Get ready to double tap with both hands, because tonight's headline is the one nobody saw coming. David Bromstad's surprise wedding is real. It's gorgeous, and yes, you won't believe who stood at the end of that aisle. Stay with me to the last frame, because we're breaking down the venue, the vows, the fashion, and the moment the crowd collectively gasped. It started as an ordinary spring evening on the design calendar, an intimate industry celebration. Tucked behind ivy-draped gates, guests thought they were arriving for a gallery preview pairing original art with statement interiors. Instead, they stepped into a dream sequence. Strings of lights floated like fireflies above a courtyard. Color-blocked florals curved into a modern arch. Tables shimmered with lacquered place cards in saturated jewel tones. Tell me that isn't peak, David. And then a hush fell. The music shifted. A door opened. David Bromstad, in a tailored tux with a sly rainbow stitch hidden in the lapels, walked out smiling like a man with the best secret in the world who was waiting. Here's what we can say with confidence. Someone who speaks his language: design, color, and heart. Not a headline chaser. Not a stranger to craft. Think creative peer, longtime confidant, the kind of presence that makes a room exhale. The reveal wasn't fanfare. It was warmth. A hand squeeze, a look, and the kind of laugh you only share with your favorite person. The officiant kept it short. The vows kept it honest promises about showing up for everyday life as fiercely as for big reveals. About building a home that feels like the safest place on earth. About color as a metaphor for love. It belongs everywhere. The fashion moment? David's suit was architecture in motion. Precise shoulder line, clean peak lapel, patent shoothen, the wink of color in the stitching and cufflinks. A private celebration stitched into classic form. His spouse mirrored the vibe with effortless elegance. A modern silhouette, sleek lines, and one art-forward detail. Imagine a watercolor wash pocket square, or a cuff etched with a tiny brushstroke. No matchy-matchy, just harmony. It was less twinset and more perfect palette. Design heads in the crowd were Farrellin the best way. The ceremony space flipped from vows to dinner in minutes. Aisle florals repurposed into low, sculptural centerpieces, candles relocated in geometric trios. Linens swapped to a richer hue as twilight set in. A live trio shifted to a vinyl DJ, and suddenly the dance floor was a mood board come to life. Instead of a towering confection, they cut a trio of smaller cakes each, a different flavor and color story, because of course David would turn dessert into a tasting flight. The speeches, short, sparkling, and from the heart. One longtime friend called their relationship a masterclass in editing. Only the true essentials kept, everything else styled away. Another told the story of a cross-country flea market run that turned into a week of inside jokes. David closed with a toast that sounded exactly like him. Gratitude for the people who taught him to love fearlessly. A promise to keep choosing joy, and an invitation for everyone there to treat their own lives like a blank wall begging for art. If you're wondering how the internet reacted when the first photos slipped out, the answer is pandemonium. Power couple energy, the palette, the florals. This is how you stage a surprise. Fans weren't just happy, they felt seen. For years, David's work has turned cold houses into bright homes. Seeing him step into a chapter that radiates the same warmth, that hits different. If this surprise wedding gave you life, hit like. Drop a comment with the detail you loved most, the secret stitching, the color-blocked florals, the triple cake moment, and subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into design. Ring the bell for alerts. And take this with you. The best reveals don't just stun, they feel true. Tonight's did both.